I need this day off. Mental health.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna stay home. Y'all keep the hotel.
I'm going with the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Welcome to Sisters, Sex, and Secrets.
We don't got no secrets.
Where is three times the sass? What is it? Let's try that again. Where we are three times the sass and zero
Clearly,
apologies.
I wanted to feel charmed because I don't know where charmed is.
What did she do?
I said 3, but I said charm. I don't know why my lips went charm. 3 times.
Chilla.
Cha-cha-cha. All right, guys. So tonight we will not be doing NGLs unless any of you guys need NGLs.
I have none.
Hey,
I
you
just
guys.
chose not to do the NGL.
Hopefully, you guys are drinking out of y'all cups.
The ones that were at Friendsgiving and got the cups. We did see
That was 30 cups.
a couple of people with their cups.
Yes, and they tagged us
in there.
They did?
Yes.
Where?
Sabrina, that was a while ago. Sabrina had hers on there. Brandy had hers on there. Somebody else said they was using theirs too. Yeah, they.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love it when you give a person something and they use it. I despise it. My heart hurting right now thinking about the people you give stuff to and they don't use them. Hurting right now.
Well,
that kills me.
Wow.
Well, listen. It's bound to happen because we know how that goes. People just get you gifts to be getting gifts, not necessarily gifts that are relevant to what you need. Let's just talk about it. Because I'm bitter about my Christmas gifts that I am not going to use.
Are you not going to use the
No.
makeup wallet?
Not that. I'm talking about my children.
I was trying to whisper.
No.
No. Them churn.
The children. My children.
Oh, no, they got
Well,
time.
one she can't use. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Right.
I do believe in my heart of hearts. The easy way to solve some problems is you get what you give.
I mean, I can agree with that, but listen.
If you cheat on me, I cheat on you. Did you learn? I totally think it works. I do believe that shit works. Honest to God.
I don't know. I don't know. I get these things as far as gift giving is concerned, where some years I'm perfectly fine with not getting anything, and then there's other years where overflow comes, and I'm just like, oh my gosh! And then I am liable to give everybody gift cards at one Christmas, or everybody a book, or only give something to my mama and my grandma. So I really. If people they grateful for whatever. I mean,
right. I'm definitely grateful for anything that I am given, but not with them. Like if I told you what I want and I don't get me, listen, just don't get. I'm okay with not. If you're gonna give me random stuff that's just gonna sit in the closet and just collect dust, I'm fine with not getting anything. And they know that. That's why I see it. Love them for wanting to try to do stuff, but
I guess I can't say I don't ask for nothing. So I guess whatever you give me, I'm cool with because I don't ask for. I've literally only asked for stuff from and because he said, "What do you want?" So I said some practice. He got stuff that I already had in my basket. I was like, "Oh my god." The coffee maker. I literally had this in my basket. Oh, the onesie. I had that in my. He was like, for real? I was like, yeah.
Oh,
So it was pretty cool.
You asked me, I'm gonna say, money, cruise, and spa. Like that.
In that order.
It don't matter what order it's in. But seriously, you can never go wrong with money, and you can never go wrong with sending me to a spa for me to get pampered in any shape, form, fashion, massage.
I've never been to a spa.
Me neither. I've never been to a spa either.
I've never been to a
I've
spa.
been to a
I got a
masseuse.
massage.
I've been to a massage place, but an actual spa place I've never been.
No, I haven't.
Never been. Hello, Lava Matador. Hey, Laverne. He said, damn, I miss y'all. We miss you too, Pika.
Where you been?
We miss you too, Pika.
You okay? Talk to us. Where you been?
Yes. And yes, Tima, gifts need to be intentional. I do my best to make gifts intentional.
I do. I think about the person.
Okay. Yeah, but be intentional. But I will give money. But my mama taught me that it was offensive to give money when you could sit and watch and see what a person needs and wants. Really?
Oh, well, I will never be offended because you can sit and watch me open
that money
and be like, oh my God.
Because I can get exactly what I want then. It's spent on something that I want instead of just a random thing. I'll do the money, the gift cards. My mama loves gift cards. That's what she tell you. What do you ask her anytime she wants? She be like, gift cards. Just give me gift cards. And she loves to be able to go, honey, let me tell you. She got a gift card Christmas Day. She had click, 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 and spent that gift card by Christmas night, honey. She was sitting there. She had stuff in her cart already. She said, girl, I got the stuff in my cart. So she was excited about it, because she got to get things she had saved in her list and stuff. So she was excited about it. I like that. But all right, guys. So guess what our topic is tonight?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. It's his and hers. Who leads? Who follows? And damn it, who just tied? And I'm at the latter. I'm tired. I don't want to lead. I don't want to follow. I don't even know what I want to do. I'm just tired. I'm tired. We want to talk about gender roles, what's masculine, what's considered feminine. Are gender roles blurred, in the era that we in now, do you believe men and women are naturally wired for different roles? That's our first question. Do you believe men and women are naturally wired for different roles? And I'm going to say yes.
I'm for sure going to say yes.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
I think I'm naturally wired to not take out the trash.
Yeah.
To not be carsy. I don't like just the thought of it. I'm naturally like, I don't want to put this together. I don't want to, like the things that I know. And it's interesting because I'm definitely an independent woman, but I also am independently dependent upon the males in my family or the person I'm dealing with to handle certain things. I don't ever stress out about moving because I'm like I know I'm gonna call somebody to come and they're gonna load all that crap on a truck and offload it all off the truck, and put everything where it need to be. I do think that is just something like in my mind that I'm not one of those. I don't need nobody. I'm gonna do this myself. And next thing you know, I'm in the hospital because I pulled 2 muscles in my back. Also, I think if you are raised around men doing certain things, as opposed to a single mom who handles certain things on her own. Because if you do what you see, and in your mind you're capable of what you see. So if you predominantly have women in your family that change tires and do oil changes and all of that stuff, you'll be like, oh, that's normal, but for me, I always had the males in our family handle those things. Mm-hmm. And so for me it's just easier in my brain.
I definitely need the males to at minimum all things car related, please.
Now, growing up, did you have that? Did you have the uncles and cousins to come in?
No, I had none. We had all the mechanics in the neighborhood, or whatever like that. But I think from my first car with my children's father, when he took care of the cars, when I had my first car, I was with him and he took care of the car. So that was my experience. Mm-hmm. So I have yet to come out of, after my car breaking down, I was like, I guess I should get my oil changes on time. So I do want to get my oil changes on time. I do, and I do try to get it serviced on time. But who gonna clean it? That be a situation. But
well, I totally believe women and men are wired to for different roles, because I believe we believe in, if we believe in God, which is something Laverne said, when you talking about God, men are meant to lead. So if you think about that, then definitely men they wired differently than women. But I also believe that we have had to blur the lines of the roles because we had no other choice. I did not grow up with a male-dominated surrounding. We have a lot more women in my family than we do men. My dad was not there growing up. My grandfather was there, so I did see like my grandfather, doing stuff and everything, but it didn't really see him do much because him and my grandmother wasn't together. So I saw him separately of family things and what it meant to be a man in a family with roles. I guess I didn't see him together that way. I saw him handling his shit, you know what I'm saying, and then my grandmother handled hers again, so they handle things separately. My mom was a single mom. She did everything. She got the cars fixed. She did all of the running, took out the trash until my brother got old enough to, then he, was the one that was, taking out the trash. Even though it was her mainly doing everything, I still understood there should be different roles clearly, or whatever. But I know now, because again, I was a single mom for most of the kids' life. I was married at some point, and in that marriage, I definitely learned the difference of the roles. Even though I hate this man, let me just tell y'all, seriously, there's a hate, and we're going to talk about. God would work on my heart with that, because we know we're not supposed to. But
I'm not trying to laugh.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, nobody was expecting you to say that.
Right.
You was like, because I wholeheartedly hate that man.
Right. Even though I hate him, now during our marriage, he assumed what is the word? Resumed the whatever it is. He was traditional male roles. He took care of everything. He paid the bills. He was the man that brought home everything. I still worked. I had my own money. He still paid for everything. When it was time to get a new car, he bought me new cars. He took out the trash. I did not have anything that with the car was broken, tire, air, all of that. He did all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and yes, damn it, we're wired differently, and I need that shit. That's the only thing. Listen, that's one thing I'm taking away from that marriage. I won't settle. I won't settle for that. I don't need to do anything. But if I am in a relationship, I want that. So I want not necessarily the traditional basic Bible gender roles, but some of those things like trash. No, I don't want to take out trash. When it deals with the car, I have anxiety. I have anxiety when it comes to cars breaking down, and I have to go out there and get things fixed, because so many of them take advantage of women and not knowing and stuff like that. I hate it.
I was gonna ask Tima what she meant by interdependence.
Okay.
Is it like I do sometimes, because I don't know if it's the same. I think it's not the same as what I'm thinking, because sometimes you can be dependent on somebody needing you. So I don't think that's what that means.
Okay, so she can explain that in there. Yeah. But so do we think though that the traditional roles, you think that's something that's outdated, or is people misunderstanding what traditional roles should be? You think it's a misunderstanding, or should what? Is it just outdated? Should we just throw our hands up to way traditional what as my generation was raised to know, or what our grandparents was raised as? Is that now out the window?
I don't know. I think for me, I think that some things are outdated. But I also think now when I say I hate taking out trash, like obviously I have to take out the trash because I am the head of my household right now. But I do know that my husband, I'm not saying I can't, like I'm a look at a full trash can and just be like, oh, that's not my job, he'll get it, you know what I mean? Like I might take it out, put it by the door, and be like, babe, can you take the trash out on your way out? Or, hey, before we go to bed, can you take the trash out? Or something like that. But with the car thing, I just, that's definitely not something that I'm going to ever really pick up. That's, if I get I get a flat tire, and I'm like, oh gosh, what am I supposed to do? I literally called my cousin, and he's so used to it. I'd be like, I'm sorry I'm bothering you, but he'd be like, it's okay. What's up? What you need? Because he already knows that if I can do it myself without asking, and that sometimes doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do it myself, but it might mean that I'm going to ask someone else that's closer in distance to me, that I'm not taking him out of his way or whatever, to do. But, wholeheartedly, I think that some things, like the whole women barefooted and pregnant, like some people really believe that's what a woman is literally for. Like a housewife does not have the same roles today as what they thought a housewife. Like you just barefoot pregnant and cook and clean and lay on your back, and like that's what they expected a housewife to do.
Oh, who is this? He said it's not outdated. It's just not taught anymore because the family unit, as we know,
well,
it
read
is
it. Say who it is.
You read it.
Oh, I mean, I see his name.
Okay,
it
so
says
read
Mr. 762 man.
Okay, hey, Mr. 762 man, and that's confusing. Are you 7'6"? What is that? Are you 6'2"? Or are you? I'm confused. 6'2"? I don't know. But no, he said it's not outdated. But I do believe it's not taught. And because one, as we got older, the ages of parents got lower. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot of younger parents now than I think when even though my mama was a younger mom. As well, but I don't think it's taught either. But also, even if it is taught, once our kids get out into society, because my kids definitely learned this trait with gender roles. They definitely learned it. But I also know that as they've gotten older, that they take on more of what society is portraying as well. Because some of the stuff that they do, I'm like, well, ain't no way. Why would you do that?
Well, and so if we're talking from the experience that we have, because there can be women who had the other experience with a father in the household. So my thought process was, okay, I have 2 boys, but I didn't have a dad in the house, so they didn't see that. Now, I will say in my family, my mother made sure that we kind of could take on a man's role. So my mom cuts wood. We hung sheetrock when I was 11, 12 years old. I can come to your house and hang your sheetrock right now. I could plaster your walls. I can change my tire. I have put a hood on a car. I have, so I can, do things. I could change out the board in your AC. Do you want me to change out the board in your AC? I don't know. If I had to, it is what it is. Because it's easy. But I ain't have to. But I do know how to. But I say that to say, I would make my son go outside. But I had no man to do it. But I would make him go outside and watch me do the smallest thing that I could do, nothing big, but you gonna change this oil, not change the oil, let me rephrase it, you gonna know where to put the hell the oil go at, or something simple. But I guess I'm thinking because there was no man, some of those things you can't force a man to know. Like he said, come out is not outdated, but it's not taught. But if I don't know it, and there's no man to teach the boys, then it's not that we want them to be not taught. It's just it wasn't there.
So, I was just gonna say, you know, one of Rose's triggers is, you know, for somebody to be like, so can you cook? What you gonna cook for me, right? I definitely grew up a large majority of my life with my mom and dad together, and my mom did cook, but my dad also cooked as well. It was, but it was not my mom did not say, oh, let me have my daughter in the kitchen and let me teach her. So I did not learn how to cook from my mom. I learned how to cook from trial and error, and somewhat kind of remember what my grandmother would do, because my grandmother would try to have us in the kitchen, you know, when we were over there. But my mother, that's not something that my mother did at all. She did not have me in the kitchen assisting her. That was not something that she did. Now, did she not do that because my grandmother made them go in the kitchen and help, and she felt like that was something she didn't want to make her daughter do? Or did she just feel like, I'll be in a damn way, and she just need to hurry up and get dinner on the table?
Did your mom work?
My mom worked.
See, my mom cooked, but when my mom worked, she didn't. It was our responsibility to cook and have that house clean and dinner on the table when my mom got home from work. So it's 7 days in a week. So we had permission for 4 days to cook, and on Friday, she's like, no, y'all just make sandwiches and fries or something. But you're going to have that house clean before she stepped foot in that door, from top to bottom. And if my mother saw a pinch, well, this piece of lint right here on this sweater, if she saw that on the floor, I hope you get it before she see it. Because you got to see her ass whipping for not cleaning up. Because if she can see it, you can see it.
Wow.
Okay? So, but I said to say, so we didn't see her do any major gourmet cooking. My aunt did. But she was a teacher, so she home at 3 o'clock. My mom was military, and she got off base at 5:30. She won't coming home to break down, no buzz down. But won't no buzz down now, you know. So I'm just thinking maybe that working, because when you said that my grandmother cooked, we watched her cook every summer. We cooked every day in the summer. Grandma didn't work. You know, even when she was younger, grandma didn't work back then because the women didn't work. So grandma did have us in the kitchen with her every Sunday, every summer, every day of the summer. We were picking snap peas. We going to the farm. We picking cabbage, and we tearing off the piece with the worm, throwing it in the trash. And we got chicken feet and chicken. Granddaddy in the backyard picked the chicken up, wring his neck, break his neck. And we and he bring him in the house. He didn't cut his neck off. He bring him in the house. We got to pluck the feathers and stuff off the chicken, and grandma taking all the
we would go
stuff
to the country as kids and see that type of stuff.
I'm traumatized for y'all.
Yeah.
My country visit was not the same. My country was Suffolk at the time.
that was in Suffolk.
Okay, and I didn't kill or pluck not nail chicken when I.
First house was in Lake Kennedy, so in the backyard in Lake Kennedy, my granddad had a chicken coop, and Lake Kennedy's a update area. We had chicken coop, they had a garden and everything, but then he would also every couple of weeks we go to the farm.
Well, let me thank the Lord right now, because clearly,
but it was so much fun. We had
I'm just saying. Clearly, you know, you hear about other people's childhood and things that they had to do, and I need to be a little bit more grateful. Is where I'm going with that.
You look back, it was so much fun.
I mean,
the world was so much easier. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was like, I've been saying this a lot for years. I could really kind of go without a cell phone if it wasn't for needing directions.
Because you barely.
Did you know she couldn't?
Wait till it's time to go to sleep.
Tim is on her cell phone all the time
because
to
I
watch
have
videos
it
and stuff like that.
But if I didn't have it, imagine how much we would accomplish without a phone. Also, how much you could peaceful you'll be without somebody calling you while you're on your way home. Talking about stop and pick up this, go and pick up little John. Where a Nunu at? I don't know. I don't want to know.
Right.
So, but
y'all, you all are having some great conversation in these chats. There is no way I can go back and read all of the comments and the things. No, I can never to read on my screen. To go on there and say one of the things I do. I want to go, Mr. 762. One of the things he said, which I wanted to bring up, is he said, "Don't shoot the messenger." We wasn't. The gender roles.
That's my cousin,
reversed.
by the way.
Oh, hey,
the one who went all the. Who went on?
No, that's my cousin Jamal, but he's
okay.
really good. He's really close to that cousin too.
The gender roles have reversed in some cases. Even gender is blurred, and that's what I wanted to bring up. Is because genders are blurred in the sense that we have a lot more same-sex marriages and things like that now. So then we and you know think about in that case, then yes, there are some things that are outdated because you didn't see same-sex marriages when my grandparents were growing up or anything like that. Those things were hidden. So then we have to then say then it is a little outdated because it does not then include same-sex marriages, for women. Because then who assumes what role when it comes to same-sex marriages, And then sometimes, depending on, is female to female, there is one that may identify as the more masculine in there, and even in men, there's one that may identify more. So you still kind of drawn a line in some type of a gender role there on who should do what, and
But what do you do when everybody switch?
Right?
What do you do when everybody?
So is that based on Tima's?
No, that was based on Mr. 762.
Okay.
Or whatever. But one of the things I know is, listen, Tima, can I be your girlfriend?
Okay. Well,
Tima said she liked taking care of her.
She sure did. She just.
I need that. Somebody, I don't care. Listen, at this point,
I can be the friends of the girlfriends.
Take care of me.
Right.
Take me on some dates and love on me. Make me.
Oh,
feel
she
special.
said, but I got a guy now. What'd she do?
Who?
Tima,
she's married.
Yeah, yeah. She said, but I got a guy now, and that's beautiful. Beautiful. So my son had uncles, and don't shoot.
Yep. LeVar, we are the punk ass parents. We are so hell bent on not raising our kids how we were raised, but in all rational, they need it. They need I think they need more of the discipline, sometimes that we had when we were growing up. I don't believe that everything that we were taught, the way that we were raised is not necessarily how we should be necessarily raising our kids when it comes to all of that. Because, first of all, times have changed. Things have changed. Technology, so many leaps and bounds and stuff like that. I think that the part where we become punk ass is that the gentle parenting or something like that, or where they're allowed to be disrespectful because you want to consider it a part of them speaking their minds or something like that. I think that's where.
Well, I think it's the government.
Is coming in
I think it's the government putting their 2 cents into people's households and the way you get a chance to parent your children.
Mm-hmm.
I think that plays a part in, and when you take a lot, for some people, you take you take away a parent's ability in front of the kids, because it's in front of the kids. The kids know.
What do you think about, since we're talking about discipline and things like that? Like that role in a household because I know majority in my household, when it was my mother and my father was the disciplinarian majority of the time. Not saying that my mom never corrected us or never fussed us out, but majority of the time the major discipline came when your daddy get home, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But then how does that look? Because now it's good cop, bad cop, and now you're. I run into this now, not in my own household, but basically discussing this with my brother, because he's like, I'm the bad guy, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna tell your daddy. Oh, wait till, like it makes the masculine energy be feared instead, because you definitely can fear the person who has the feminine energy, but we always, majority of the time, let me not say always, majority of the time, the disciplinarian is the person with the masculine energy. So do you guys feel like that it can be switched, or if it can't, then why?
I can't. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it can be switched. I think it just depends on. I think it just depends on the dynamics more so probably in the household or whatever. I was mainly, when I was married, I was the main disciplinary one because he was the stepdad, but I was the main disciplinary in the household. He would have let him get away with murder. So I was the main disciplinary because you're not going to get away with murder. So I think it depends on that, because sometimes, especially, with when it comes to...
Did you disciplinary him too? Because then he...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, that's why he let you discipline.
So
everybody would discipline.
No, I really think that is, because sometimes with male roles, especially when it comes to with daughters, you know what I'm saying, they
are not comfortable.
They're uncomfortable. Yeah, they're uncomfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I think, growing up, our era, grandparents' era, the men were expected. I think that was an expectation because they were this hard cut core. I go to work, I come home, disciplined, and the women were supposed to be the soft, nurturing take. You know what I'm saying? Those roles were clearly defined then. So he's the head, he has the decisions, he makes all of the stuff. So I think that's where it is, where now it's not, not necessarily like that. You don't have to be hardcore and cut to also discipline. But I think men, especially when it comes to their baby girls, are a little bit more softer on the girls than they are the boys. So, and then it could be vice versa, where the women are a little bit, harder on the mamas. Well, yeah, so it could be that. So I think it just depends on, that relationship and who chooses to be the disciplinary in that. But I definitely think the lines can be crossed.
The lines were not blurred in my household. My mother could lift you with her hand, one arm. So it was not blurred at all. It was.
Do you think that men lose masculinity when women become more dominant?
I don't think they lose their masculinity when, I think in their mind they may feel their masculinity is challenged.
It also depends on which roles she's taken over as the masculine thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that.
But I don't think. But you see what I'm saying? I don't think he loses it. He may think he loses it.
Right.
He may think he loses it.
Or she might think that he has lost it.
Right.
So I do think that.
But I don't think he, loses it.
Right.
And you have to. I think as a woman, I learned many years ago, back in the day, in Broadway, and the song came out. If you an independent woman, raise your hand. If you got $100 in your pocket, raise your hand. First of all, I had $100, $300, $400. Bitch, I ain't raising my hand. Okay, because you gonna expect me to buy my own drink. Okay, I'm not gonna raise my hand. If you want to be the man, let me let you be the man. If you don't need no man, then you know what I'm saying. Do this or that. I ain't doing none of that in the club. Okay, because let me fall back. Let me not be. If I'm independent, I know I'm independent. When I go home, I got to pay all the bills. I don't have to, be a part of this new club that says push that agenda.
Right.
The agenda is there regardless because I have to do it. I don't want to do it, so I ain't gonna raise my hand.
Right.
So
What about you, Ro? Do you think that?
I don't think that it has to, I don't think it should, but when I think it depends on if we're forced into that masculine. I don't know. There are some women who wants that, that control and to carry the masculine energy, and want to, demasculate. Is that a word? Demasculate the man in that. But I don't think any woman wants to. I want to carry the masculine energy in a traditional male-female relationship. I don't think that we go into it wanting to, to carry that masculine energy. I think once we are pushed into, that masculine standpoint of it, then that's what it is. But then also, and then I think at that point, if you feel demasculated, that's not your fault because you did not take the lead. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the problem, is that sometimes men are not taking these leads at all. But then you want her to still identify you as the man, but you're not leading like what a traditional, or you're not giving off the masculine energy for that.
So with me being a dominant personality already, right?
I'm a dominant personality.
So I know that there definitely are situations where, number one, again, I'm the head of my household. So I have taken on, I'll be very clear, is I am the bad cop and my children's dads are the good cops. So I definitely have that energy, right? And I like to be in control. Like I want what I want when I want it, and I want you to do it. But I also equally am submissive. So if you can top my energy, and I am able to feel comfortable and safe in the choices that you make for me, and then I'm easily to be subdued, to come down some notches when it comes to a few, quite a few things. But if I feel that you can't take the reins, or your choices are not what I would see for my, as good choice making, and I can't follow you because you're not, in my opinion, you're not the leader that I desire to follow, then I'm going to lead beside you, and I might get in front of you from time to time when I see that you are not, you're just not handling it. And it's not personal. It's just, when something needs to get done. And I would hope that that it would go vice versa. If I'm trying to get something done and I'm not doing it in the right manner, that is not getting done, in a timely manner, that you are that person that could be like, babe, I got it. Don't even worry about it. Go ahead. I got this. But if you're not that person, then I'm gonna tell you, babe, I'm gonna need you. I got this. Sit on down. You know what I mean? So I do think that it is easy, and it's not necessarily where you come into a situation and go, I got this. I think as a single woman could easily come in and have a dominant personality, and if you're reading that energy wrong, you'll think that she wants to control everything and she wants to make all the choices. I can't stand a man to ask me out on a date and then be like, where you want to go? What? Oh, that drives me bonkers. Mm-hmm. Sir, just say, do you want to go on a date, and you handle everything. Just let me know ahead of time whether I got to wear heels or tennis shoes. That like figure it out, like make the choice, and so yes, I would love that you ask me where I want to go eat. That's what you guys.
I like JB said something. Mm-hmm. I like his answer. He said, I don't have any kids, but I help my sister and female cousins with their kids, especially the boys, to give them that male structure that they are not receiving. And I like that they that some men to step in and take
Exactly.
on that role.
Because it is needed.
Because it is needed.
Very much
And
so.
there used to be a program in Virginia Beach called Fathers in Training, where the men would,
I think I remember
men
that.
would lead other men, help guide. They would have meetings with men and fathers, and even if you weren't a man or father, you could still go pick a kid and y'all take them kids to play basketball or take those kids out. So that was really cool, and I don't know
what
how
are we
many men do
confused
that.
about. He said, "Cause y'all be confused, stop it. Cause y'all be confused, stop it." What are you telling us to stop it for?
Yeah, what you talking about, Laverne?
And then she said, "But y'all say that." But then Tima says, "But y'all say that, but you be disappointed. Quit playing about what we be disappointed in." See now, because we said a lot of stuff,
Right,
so
right.
we're getting it late.
think
What are
I
we
can
disappointed
see.
in? I would even go if we come up going back to what Tiffany says. I'm definitely disappointed if I have to take. I am at the stage now. If I have to take over in a relationship, I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to, because I'm not. I don't. That's not a safe haven for me. When I get into a relationship, I want it to be. I want to feel safe. I want to step down this road because again we are a lot alike. I am very dominant. I'm the oldest sibling. I've taken care of everybody. I've handled all the business. I've done this. That's my life. So me being able to step into a relationship where he can assume some of those things, take away some of those things.
But are you going to let him?
Oh, I wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
I've done it.
I think one thing that would run a man off is us telling him how we are. I don't think we have to tell everything. I don't think we have to tell him, if you ain't going to do this, then I'm going to take over. I think we need to just.
I don't think
let
there's
it.
ever a conversation.
No, I don't think
maybe so.
I think it probably is.
Maybe so
because-
with somebody else, but as far as like I'm concerned, and I can't speak for every female, but as far as I'm concerned, because one, I don't have to tell you that I'm gonna take over because you're gonna watch me take over. Like it's not. I'm going to see how you do, and then I'm like, okay, that's not working, so let me go ahead, because at the end of the day, what we know as adults is if you don't do it, if you don't do it, it don't get done. And so in your mind frame, if you watch a person not do it, you are automatically going to step in to get it done. And it's not intentional to degrade or demasculate anybody. But the truth of the matter is that same thing with a man. If he see good and well that I got this tire that's balling, and I just absolutely just keep riding on, because that is something that I would do. He gonna get tired of looking at it. He gonna be like, she ain't gonna get this done. Let me just go ahead. And so I don't think that it can be for a woman to take over something that you would expect a man to do, but for a woman, no woman is going to be like, oh man, he went and got my tire fixed. I was going to do it myself.
But not that. But the household stuff, like raising the kids. If he says something, I would let him go ahead and get it wrong. I wouldn't stop him unless it was detrimental. Unless it was something detrimental. But I'm saying, if he say the kids do something this way, and you've seen that happen before, and it don't necessarily work, I'll let him go ahead and, because he already put forth to try to be in charge. It's not detrimental. I'm gonna let you go ahead and I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna act like it's brand new to me too, and let you go ahead and see. I might have made a suggestion, but you was like, no, we're gonna do it this way, and I'll let him go ahead and see it. Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah,
But that's just letting him. But what I'm saying is,
agree.
we have to learn that, because I think there was a time in my life where I wouldn't have let him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have gotten it. No, we're gonna do it like this. Is what I said, and then now I can be like, okay, it's not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Let it go ahead.
Yeah.
And I'm just go ahead in the kitchen and cook while y'all go ahead and burn up that shirt. Y'all go ahead and scorch the white shirt before church.
Right. But also that sometimes I agree, like even with something that Tim was saying, that I kind of agree that sometimes, what if they just don't know? You know what I'm saying? What if they just have sometimes having a discussion? All right, these are this is what I need, and having that discussion is not anything wrong. It's not not necessarily taking over, or just saying don't say it like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. No, these are okay. Hey, this is what I need out of a relationship. Being able to tell somebody what you need out of a relationship isn't necessarily telling them what to do, but you got because they may not understand. You know.
So I think I'm speaking on younger us. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there might be a situation where this stuff would apply to my children, their age, or a little bit younger. Because at my age, I've seen it, I've done it, so I know to fall back. But I do have a conversation with my daughter who's 34, 33, and I say, chill. Don't tell him all that. Mm-hmm. And then she'll come back and say, Mom, he said I tell too much. I give too much information. So maybe at our age, we know, yes, to tell him with a decent tone of voice. Mm-hmm. But maybe the 36-year-old me didn't have that knowledge or understanding to fall back and
right to show, grace and respect.
Yes,
and we don't realize that it's being disrespectful or not showing grace.
Right.
I know that I was in a relationship at one point where this. Whew, I mean, it killed me. Like to open a car door, like none of those things that I am used to. Like it baffled me. How do you not know this? Like, and so it got to the point where I had to be like, so question, let's have a sit down. So what were your last relationships like that you did not do these things? You know what I mean? Was it not suggested or required of you? That kind of thing. Because I was like, what in the world? I mean, like, I was blown away that I had to tell this man to open my car door and to, the things that I'm, in my opinion, were common things to do for a gentleman. He did not have those. But I think that you definitely, like Tima said, it is about, generally somebody probably just does not know. And it's okay to have those conversations. It definitely is. But when the conversation, when it gets too much, where you like, dang, I feel like I gotta tell him everything. Right. Then you like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Just like I'm sure a man probably feels the same way. That if he gotta tell a female how to be a female all the time, then that's probably not the female for it.
I appreciated the guy who, if he's up here, who told me he switched me into being softer because I was, rock the bells era to, the TLC era. So we was kind of in boys' clothes, men's clothes, loose clothes. But always made sure my hair was cute, earrings, and face. And then, so I'm walking around looking like LL Cool J 24/7. That's my jank. Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. Earring, whatever. And then I met the guy. And he was like, "Put on a dress." Like, he was like, "Nah, wear a dress. Wear a long dress. Wear some flip flops. You ain't gotta wear heels. Wear some flip flops. Put on a long dress. Let your body breathe. You gotta do all that stuff to your hair. Put a pretty ponytail. Just brush it back. Put a nice subtle ponytail in it." And it just switched up. So I was able to listen to him and absorb that information. So he didn't have to tell me. Another thing he told me, he got me into, that shit didn't last long. But
for a second, I thought you were about to say something that was not suitable for TV. But okay, I got you.
Oh, no. He got me into, like having my evening winding down by 9, 10 o'clock.
Oh, that didn't
last long. They ain't like, he gone, this gone. So now with Ranji though, that was a thing because Ranji was half introverted or probably 75-60% introverted, so he won't about to hang out. But Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't have to. He did tell me not to be a woman all the time, but he did help bring that
The more
side
feminine
out.
side. The more
Yeah.
feminine side of it.
Yeah,
And it's something that you wanted to bring out, apparently, because I don't necessarily believe. And it's something that he liked and he wanted to see, because
Yeah.
you shouldn't have, at that point, if that's what you liked, him changing who you was that okay? Because that is
It was
he
okay. It was
putting
no big
that
deal.
putting you into, again, traditional role of what a woman should be. You could have you should have still been beautiful and fine with whatever you had on, and it's still been okay. You know what I'm saying? It still should have been okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, I still did that, but it was, he was like, you don't have to do that 7 days a week
because
all
he
the
wanted
time.
to see it.
But that was
something different,
it was
but that's
okay
it.
with me.
At that point, because you were with him.
But I mean, it was okay.
It would
felt-
be
I
okay
had
today
to learn.
if somebody wanted to see the exact opposite now. Would you do that now?
I am totally versatile. Can't y'all tell with the stuff I wear? I really would. I wear all kinds of clothes.
I do. Well, okay, so
I would not want to date someone who didn't know how to dress versatile.
right, because that's what I was about to say. Is because are you wrong for telling
Homely people don't be homely.
well, I was gonna say a street ninja, but a
a
dude,
street jank.
yeah, to
Get
get
together.
you some nice,
Get you some
button
church
downs, some
yes,
nice loafers.
yes.
Every place does not require this attire.
Right.
So are we wrong for suggesting a change of of
A type to be some versatility.
So I'm just wondering if she would, if it was more so because of what he liked, and was she okay with that? You know what I'm saying? Because that was your style at that time. Mm-hmm. Were you okay? You know what I'm saying? Was it something that you were okay with changing?
Yeah, I was okay with it.
Everything, changing who you was for that.
Well, I didn't change me.
Not you, but how
I
you
just-
dressed. And
I
all
was
that.
able,
And also, did he go buy the clothes that he wanted you to put on? Or you
Hell
bought it?
nah. Now,
Okay.
now, this was one of my sugar mama. This was sugar mama situation.
okay.
I was the sugar mama. No, he didn't buy nothing. He had about 3, and we had, I don't know what kind of gender role that was, but he had 3.
3 different sugar mamas.
Oh,
he was
one paid. One bought all his name brand clothes and his kids' name brand clothes. I'm not the one. Then he had the white girl. She worked at Sears. She called her White Chocolate. She bought everything Sears. So she wore all the Levi's, all the white tees. She paid child support. They both paid child support.
I'm done.
I did the fun stuff. Then we going to eat.
Whack.
We getting ready to go to New York. We get ready to go to, we fly. We going to.
Since you're speaking on that,
So I guess that was my
Is
gender
it-
role
is-
reversal.
right? Because
I paid for it.
my question to you is
I only paid
is
for
it
stuff we
gender
could share.
is it gender role ish for a female to pay for predominantly everything? I have a very, very close friend who surprisingly that we're talking about this, that she the gender roles were drastically changed, but she worked very hard to make sure that he did not feel, nothing that she did made him feel that way, but he still ended up feeling that way. But it was I can't speak for him.
I wonder if it's a setup.
But
I think it's a cop out
but
on his part.
I have my own opinion about that, but we'll save that for another day. But she definitely made more money than him. She had a more idea of where she wanted to be in life and things like that than he did. But she still ended up being the one who bailed him out a lot of the time. And I don't mean jail. I mean bad choices, situations, right? And she predominantly, was that person that paid for things, and she hated it. I mean, absolutely
What I would
hated it.
do, I would
But
give
she
him.
hated being the.
She hated being that,
Okay.
but she was trying her best to to
not make him feel.
to not make it a big deal because she have how she cared for him and how she valued him. But she absolutely hated it.
So guys out there, while because you guys are having really good conversations and cannot keep up, but I want to know in the comments, does, for a man, one, with that, somebody making more money than you, or, that woman, taking over, is that going to be something, are you going to feel demasculated? Are you going to feel less than a man? How is that going to make you feel, if she makes more money, or she assumes, the responsibility, more of the responsibility? How would you feel in that situation where she had to, kind of carry the relationship, And then are there other things that if she was carrying a relationship that could be done to make you feel, more respected or less of that? Okay.
I would say with and with that relationship, I would also, when we went places, I would give him money so he could pay. And I would give him money so if he wanted to buy stuff while we were out, he wouldn't have to ask me in public. For stuff.
I do think that she did at least that part. Maybe not all the time, but I definitely know.
And mine's may be different because I appreciated the time when it was time for him to go. Oh, you've been here 3 weeks. Oh my God, I need my 3 weeks off, buddy.
Because you had a break. You had a break from being that person for that person.
And I had a break from BS, and I still had my kids and my family. And I think also being single for so long, you acceptable because, hey, I don't got to deal with it. It's not really that bull.
And we talked about that on the way here. When you are single for a longer period of time, you find yourself going, okay, I can take this for this amount of time, and then there's a time limit that I have, and I need to. Either you need to exit stage right, or I need to exit stage right for another amount of time, right? In order for you to,
it was constantly that. It was constantly like that.
But it's different if you live together. Though.
But if you, so
if you never get a break from having that role, which I strongly believe that what played a factor, she was always that person. And she did not get what we call now the soft girl era, which is really what we desire to, even if we don't need you to put us in the era, we desire for you to make us feel like we're in the era.
When you think of that, I think men think that it takes a lot of money for us to be in a soft girl era. And I think the way we talk may make it come across is that we need money to be in a soft girl era. But if you let us be soft, we'll find a way to find the money. But if you can guarantee the lights, the water, the sewage, the trash, the groceries gonna be there, we'll find the Groupon to go to the spa. We'll find the free movie tickets, and you know what I'm saying? Because you think housewives, we used to think housewives had a soft life, but I feel like housewives are probably working their ass off all day.
Probably.
I don't know. It ain't been one. So you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They doing all the taking care of the house, the kids. Making all the bill arrangements. They gotta find the money in the budget to do these things and make sure. So I think we had the thought process that housewives, especially back in the day, which we thought of as probably, and my generation thought of as white women, that they were living a life of luxury. Ooh, we want that, we want that. But also the submission they had to have too, because they had to be submissive, even in times they didn't want to, I think, as well.
So one of the questions on here is that goes along with what we're talking about is, can a woman be soft and still be successful?
I think so.
For sure.
It's with a man and without a man. Even nicer with a man.
So then,
or with a partner.
So then, what do we then if we're just talking about soft girl era, and because men automatically assume that means money, But if we're gonna still be soft girl era and successful, then what does soft girl era and successful look like? What are they doing or giving us that then makes us feel like we're in our soft girl era? And I can go for me because I thought about it. For me, it is about one, your presence. It is one about handling the things that I don't want to handle without me even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? If you know that the car, if I mention it to you that the car is dumb, you handle all of the things that I don't want to handle. You know, I think that is where my softness will come with it. And there are some things that I just don't want to do. I don't want to handle. I don't want to think about. And in those moments, you step in to be that for me. You step into that role. I don't necessarily need. Yes, do you? You know what I'm saying? If I come home, sit down, big, we both talking about that. Pick my foot up and rub my foot, and talk about it and be attentive to me. Make me feel like I mean something to you. Where is your time at? You knowing we both busy and successful, taking a time out of your day to just say, hey, I wanted to hear your voice, or hey, I wanted to talk to you, or hey, I just wanted to check on you. I'm in my soft girl era there, honey. I'm in. Okay, doggy, he thought about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm there.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I have good examples in my life currently of what that looks like. Mm-hmm. One, shout out to my pastors, because it's real deal Holyfield over there, where my pastor can the wife, not really first lady. I mean, she's the first lady, but she really also is a pastor. But she can be soft. Like, she said she would go out to her car, and he done already got up before her, filled her tank up, brought her back coffee so she didn't have to, and a breakfast sandwich, because he know that she got a busy day and he don't want her rushing, so he done went and already got those things done already. You know, like that kind of stuff where it's literally just, it doesn't take a lot of thought to just, you know, my routine.
Well, it took thought. It didn't take a lot of money.
It didn't take a lot of money. It didn't take a lot of money. It really didn't think a bunch of thought. It took a thought, because you know me enough. You know my routine.
Yeah, it's natural.
So it was natural for you to go, oh, she gonna go do this. She's gonna go do that. I'm gonna handle that for her.
Yeah.
And then come back, and I'm go on my way, and then he handles whatever he got going on. Or if he the first one out the door, and I come downstairs, and everything that I would normally do is already laid out for me, already laid out and done. Mm-hmm. Those type of things. Even like if I get off of work and I come home and dinner's already done, just somebody that is going to think ahead and say, how can I help relieve something off this person's plate? I think that kind of stuff speaks volumes.
So I want
to
talk on the other reverse of that, and I'm sure we would do it, but just so we can mention it. The same thing for the men, we need to be mindful with the same thing for them, because he may not always, just because we want our gas, because we told you the tire was down. You know, men, I guess, go through their own personal mental hardships that they don't share. Mm-hmm. That if he doesn't do it right away, we feel a certain kind of way, and that we should be mindful to that. I don't know if men need a soft man era or something, a mental health era. I don't know what men call it.
Right.
I think we probably automatically would
do
it.
But football Sundays and Thursdays. You know, listen. Go ahead. I know Daddy watching the game. We're gonna have all your snacks laid out, you know, and you have that time.
And man, you guys
actually a romantic partner. See, I am a romantic partner as well. Once I feel that, you know what I'm saying, we can get that safe together, and I know you got my back and I got yours, then there's no problem with whatever, you know what I'm saying. I don't have no problem with patience when I know when really things coming about that he's going to handle those things. If it takes him a little while sometimes, okay, you know what I'm saying, I understand, because I know he got my back.
But what I'm saying is, sometimes I think men don't express what
For
they're
sure.
going through. Is
For
what
sure.
I'm saying.
Right.
So it won't be us being able to always automatically recognize, okay, wait a minute. Because it may take something being, for me, it's going to take something being off consistently, maybe 2 or 3 times that was regularly consistently. And then it don't take me about 3 times to see something change these 3 days. I'm like, something going on.
On that subject, one of our questions is, what makes a man feel respected? You know, and I would even add, what makes a man feel seen? So you guys, guys, please tell us, what things can we do as women to show you that you are respected, you are appreciated, and that you are seen. What things can we do?
What things in a relationship would you be looking for that? Yeah,
right.
With that.
Yeah, because we don't know if you don't tell us. Like we said, like Tina said earlier, and y'all said earlier, we gotta share, we gotta communicate,
right?
And not communicate and learn how to listen without responding.
Yeah, Tina said, she said, however, women have been overlooked for so long, and I kind of agree. I agree with that, and then I think what men would think that men have been, pushed into this box, in this category for so long too. So I think that both sides are feeling a type of way, right, of being overlooked, neglected, and not feeling that. Which is why we didn't have a lot of problems coming together in relationships now, because everybody is feeling a type of way. So when you're getting together now, it's like, oh, I'm waiting for you to do this. Oh, no, I'm waiting for you to do this. And both of y'all are waiting and nobody is doing. Right. Nobody's getting together. Where do we, how do we break this cycle of feeling some type of way? Because I have a whole hard wall up, you know what I'm saying? And I am partly that way now. If you're not doing certain things in the beginning, I feel a certain type of way. And even with trying to be patient, because I've been overlooked for so long, that sometimes that patience is hard to be patient to get to that point where I can see that, that, all right, let me take down this wall a little bit, because I have been overlooked for so long. I have had to, assume both roles, for so long,
And that gender situation, because I think men do this too, and women, some responsibility is ours, because we keep picking those situations where we keep feeling overlooked. And when we see it early on, we still stay. So I've been overlooked for so long, but I knew I was overlooked the first, we ain't gonna talk about me, but the first 3 weeks when a person wasn't consistent in replying. And but we stayed, and we stayed, and we stayed. And now we're like, oh, I've been overlooked for so long. And then we got the next relationship. And it's 3 weeks good, 1 week bad, 3 weeks good, 1 week bad. And we stayed. And we stayed because we wanted them 3 weeks until finally, year 3, now we 3 years, 5 years gone are our lives. And we realized the bad outweighed the good. Those.
Or not necessarily that the bad outweighed the good, but in my opinion, I think that, and we touched on this, Tam, a week ago, when we talked about when you are in something, and when you are in any kind of relationship with someone, what you would normally not deal with, you are willing to deal with for that person, because they meet so much other criteria that you may have not realized or not desired at the time, but it suits you more than you expected.
So I think men do the same thing. I wonder if men do this. I'm assuming they do, but I don't hear men talk about it.
Well, we don't really have these. Well, we should, but
I don't hear men talk about it.
But we really, I think that sometimes it's not necessarily like good and bad. It's just like something that was a priority in that relationship that they missed the bar. That they they missed the bar. The good morning text and that the good morning text, right? For me, I don't know. I think honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. They already know. I feel like I'm a whole lot of wow. I think that, you know, I have some standards that I'm not budging on. That might be a bit too much sometimes for different people. But it's honestly what I desire for myself. And I've had relationships where I had those things consistently, and I know that I deserve it. So that's what I'm looking for. But if somebody came to the table and they did not have all of those things and they had some of them, it depends on how I feel about that person, or whether I could be like, that's not that big of a deal. That's not a deal breaker. I can, you know, I can do without that, you know. So it really just depends, I think, on the individual and their desire to make you happy in the relationship, and vice versa.
Right. And then I think one of the things that Tima said is that honestly you cannot predict. So, you know, you can't predict what's going to happen. You don't know, because the thing is that, you know, the things that we might say, you might say, oh, we accepting in the beginning, and we keep accepting, but because those are little things in the beginning. Okay, well, this may get better because things, you know, things may get, when you attracted to somebody, you get to know them a little bit more. You make a little bit more things available to them. You might text them a little bit more, so you don't really know that you are not going to be priority, or that you're not going to, or that the bad outweighed the good originally in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because now there are some things that we definitely should not overlook in the beginning. But some red flags is that, okay, you didn't text me today, but you text me the next day. Is that not, you know what I'm saying, like, or not responding to text right away? Is that going to be a red flag in the beginning that's going to say later on down the line that he's not going to pay attention to me, or I'm not going to be a priority? Is that something, you know?
Maybe so.
Maybe
right.
so,
Like, you
right.
don't know, that
Like,
might have been an isolated situation.
Might have been, right. You know, so it's hard to understand or to know what's going to happen in the future, or how they're going to treat you from the beginning. The only way to know is that you keep going a little bit longer, you know, say you keep moving a little bit further just to see how it's going to play out. And then eventually, you know, stuff play out, and then you have to back off. You know what I'm saying? So I think if once something becomes a trend or a continual habit, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks and down, and nothing seems to progress, then yeah, you know, kind of know then maybe that, but it's still hard to know.
Do you think they can walk away from a situation easier than a woman will walk away from a situation?
A good question.
I think it depends on the man.
That is a good question. I don't know, men. Can you guys walk away from a situation?
I don't know, because I walked that marriage so quick.
Well, road walk out of friendship quick.
No, I do that.
Not friendship.
Right.
I mean, but you know.
But yeah. I walked in. He did not let it go easily. It took me from the day that I moved to a whole nother state. That man showed up in the state, and like, I'm here. So it took him. He didn't walk away easily after that. He did not. It took me over a year, almost a year, to really get him completely gone.
Well, what about? So I think you guys were wholeheartedly invested. I'm thinking more so something that's new, a year, 2 years or less. Because y'all was in there. That was a husband. That was different. That was a husband. But a girlfriend, boyfriend, we dating. Will men be almost already out the door before they leave the door? Early on, are they not investing? Do men invest quick as women invest?
Oh, I say no. I will say there are some isolated situations where a gentleman will be invested more or on the same level as a female, but I'm going to speak for me. I think us as women, we just desire to be loved so much that we will. I mean, it's a running joke, actually, you know, where women will will see, we get googly eyes and we didn't already named our first 2 kids. Ooh. We didn't do all of this stuff. Right. And I think that is a woman thing. I'm not saying that men might not do that at all. I'm not saying that, but I think that majority of the time it is women who are more invested. We're the ones who are in love first. I think men are, because we're more emotional. Number one, we are the emotional being, and so I think that for men, they could take it or leave it until it maybe a little more
take it or leave it attitude.
More time is invested, more, and sometimes it takes a situation where he's seen this female stick with him through thick and thin, whether it be something that happened in his family or or something where he's like, oh, she ride or die, and then that bond might and these are all opinions because I'm not a man, so I can't, but this is my opinion. I think that women are more easily to be invested than a man is.
Yeah, I think women are more likely to hang on. Men are more likely to walk away, even if it's because it's just an ego thing. Even if inside in their hearts they don't want to really walk away, but I think that because it's ego, their masculine energy won't allow them to do any other thing but say, forget it, I'm just gonna walk away. Kim Ann, I'm more like Kim Ann now, though. Like
you said that L word.
Saying L word too soon makes me run as well, and also I'll walk out if you breathe wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
she will.
I can. Did you think that's so funny? I'm hanging on to about thread now, dating people.
If y'all only knew that, I'd be so weak. She'd be like, "What? Oh, I'm out of here. You will never get a text from me again." Like, it is the funniest thing. I'm like, well, Ro, wait a minute.
She be trying to give it, but maybe it was like this. I don't think it was like this. That'd be me. Like,
that Jane be getting. She be mad at us for the dating people.
Right, like, but I will say that
Tam, I was so fucking mad at you when I came in there.
What did I say I was mad at you for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. But I'm wholehearted like that. I'm wholehearted like they started telling me, because I'm protective of all those that are close to my heart. I am very protective.
She's so mad at me right now.
I am very mad.
Tiffany gonna come back married from this jank.
Listen, I don't want to talk about it.
Let's not talk about it.
No,
we are all very protective of each other, but it's within good reason, so it's understandable. Yes. So we laugh and we joke about it.
Walk away.
But it's very interesting. One, how me and her are so very, very, very similar. But then there are things where she's like, bitch, I would never. And I'd be like, bitch, I would never ever. Right. That she does. So it is so funny how, especially when it deals with people, when it's dealing with people, different. We are so, because I feel like she has a lot of grace. And then with Ro has a lot of grace with people that I would be like, oh, no ma'am.
You're talking about me? Look. Tiffany be like, nope, let me switch seats because Tam
actually talking about her children is what I'm talking about.
Right.
But then there's also dealing with people where she is like, oh, hell no, I don't trust them. No, like she definitely is.
Once you step into my heart and you've penetrated my heart, there's where the grace then comes. You know what I'm saying? If I really love you, there is grace then. Mm-hmm. If you have not penetrated that shell that I don't even know if I really like you, you can go. I'm just wholehearted. That's a whole different story. And you go to Team of Ro, who you turn it down, girl, I be mad. I be turning to everybody. As soon as
everybody.
You did what? I can't do. Listen. I'm hanging on by a thread to work right now. I'm like,
I wish I could give y'all examples, but I can't. But when I tell you, she would be like, oh, negative, I'm done. No, I'd be like, whoa. What if it's this? What if they looked at it like this?
Well,
No.
Well, first of all, Ro don't care. She got options.
All my options is gone. I don't have no options.
I was waiting for your response because she the one who said you go on a lot of dates.
Right.
That's why I said she got options. That's why
I
I
do
said
not have options at all.
she have options. Cause she gonna get a new one. Cause she gonna walk away and be like, nope. I swipe left. When she taught me the other week, Tam, if you swipe left, they don't know you seen it. Tam, you keep swiping right. That's why you got 99 replies. I was like, oh, I won't try to get no replies. I ain't know.
So I definitely think that women definitely think differently than men. I do think that it is a way for the roles to be blurred. On the job, we didn't even get to touch on that at all. And I know we pressed for time. Yeah. But we on the job and the household. No, I mean, well, it's up to you guys if you want to continue the conversation. But we hit on relationships a lot. But we definitely did not talk about.
But we talked about children. But we didn't talk about
careers
jobs.
and
we didn't talk about careers.
Different things like that.
It's different things that it does apply.
Gender in the workplace.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, women taking over, all the women at the shipyard. In my head, that's
I love it.
Gender deal.
Yeah, because back in the day, that was not a thing.
Mr. Seven, what's your zodiac sign? You know,
Y'all
he said,
met him.
I understand, but I don't know if that's that, but he says I can invest just as quick as I walk away.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
That's right. You said,
he said
was he in the room? In the bar the whole time?
He was in the bar.
In the bar.
Okay, yeah. He said I can invest.
Oh, he will. He cuts females off. I'd be like,
well, yeah.
That? Like, what if she
listening to that and meeting him? I could see he got a little player. In my head, I think he got a little player, and I say that because he'll sit there and smooth talk you.
You think so?
Clearly.
I will say
because he smooth talk for about 8 hours.
I'll say this,
but so he'll walk away too. He said, "I can invest."
I will say he honestly is just a genuine person that is easy for people to like him. Mm-hmm. Now the smooth talker is the one who won all them damn gifts. he on the other hand.
So I feel like both
he
of them
got
together.
Plenty of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekend loves. But I think. This particular cousin, I think he's definitely a gentleman and definitely is more geared towards monogamy. But if you done something that crosses a line, he is quick. I'd be like, why? But wait a minute, did you talk to him?
He was at Friendsgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not gonna do. He's not gonna let you do a whole bunch of explaining. He don't want to like
this one that brought the fruit.
Yes.
And the one yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So I'm like, well, so it's very similar to you. Cut. Yep. Nope. That I didn't like it and cut. Don't want to hear the why, all the scenarios around it that led up to that. I think that for him, that's the personality that he has.
Tam, girl, don't worry about I ain't got options. Tam I don't know why Tam likes to put me out there like I'm the one with all of these. It's really this one.
First of all, put your hand down. First of all,
it's actually I be feeling like Tam got more options than I do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what she be talking about. So don't worry about that. You got me, boo. You got me.
I told them take my phone and they can see my phone dry as a.
I don't feel like
my phone dry as Freddie Wap's closed eye.
I don't mean Freddie Wap. Is that a person?
It's a rapper that had his one eye closed. Remember
the short guy?
Freddie Wap. I don't know if he's short, but he has one eye.
I think that Ro has more admirers than all of all of us. Mm-hmm. She has more admirers.
Tiffany, go ahead, face the corner. Then what? Both of y'all.
admirers.
Tiffany get
with that.
Thank you.
With that.
Thank you.
Okay,
But you
I definitely can
agrees.
get that. I can get
But
with
Tiffany
the
get them. We can't even walk down the
admirers.
street and Tiffany got a admirer.
That is
Tiffany
not-
tried to have an African man all to herself at the Maryland.
Girl,
Oh, that
that African man was to everybody. So, like,
that does not count.
Okay.
No, once Tiffany gave him that little bit of attention,
I was
he
trying
was
to
right.
be nice.
That was good. Yeah, because you was mean to him at first.
I wasn't trying to. I was nice to him at
You
first.
was well. You weren't mean to him at
I was
first.
ignoring him at
Yeah,
first.
you was like, okay. Then you was
What's a
like,
lie, Laverne? Always, what is a lie? And no, I do not have any hoes. I will agree with Tiffany that I have the admirers. There are definitely people that
Kim.
admire me. I'm just not. They don't. That's what they do. They admire.
Kim, you had all the janks
That
too.
was it.
Kim, wait, I know Kim ain't talking when she sent out a bat signal before the trip.
Oh, my cousin, Kim said, "Oh, he's a charmer." I remember chatting with him.
And Kim talking about all three of us full of crap. When she was, did I even see Kim and the rest of the night?
I say it again. Say it again. 'Cause
Where's Kim?
I sure remember
Where's Kim?
Kim disappearing. We couldn't even find our friend because she had a circle of dudes just
Did
chasing
she
her down.
Okay.
Shoot,
That
I'm
Jake
trying
tried
to
a
get
bat signal.
I'm trying to get on Kim level.
Okay, you guys, if I might have about 13 dates in one place. Is that right? Okay, Kim.
Oh,
All right.
shoot, I couldn't even get one to show up for me.
Listen, I ain't got no hoes, admirers. We're gonna talk
Girl,
about Laverne talking about we
she
all
got
three of y'all
spanks.
can get to work. So you just want to hump us, huh? That's just it, Laverne.
Thank you, Laverne. I'll
He
take
wanna
it
get
as a
to work.
compliment.
Trap Queen. Why? Who are you talking about, Trap Queen?
I
That is
don't even
funny.
know.
I'ma just like.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means. What does trap queen mean?
I don't know. I don't know how he used it. That's funny though. Or you had the queens trapped in the different corners of the house.
Right. What does trap queen mean? I don't know no slang.
Kim said, "I'm not drowning." Kim, somebody was drowning.
That was the.
That was
funny.
hilarious. That was
a good time. I am so
okay,
ready.
you okay?
I'm ready to go February 6th. I'm free. Kim, y'all free? I'm free.
I can't go February 6th because I leave February 8th. Oh, I can go February.
I'm open to go.
Oh, I think I leave on the 7th. I think we
Oh,
leave on the 7th.
yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you leave on a
now,
Sunday.
okay, now in real life,
Is it 6th or Friday? You leave on a Saturday.
leave on Saturday.
Okay.
Come back on a Saturday. But I mean, we leave on the Saturday. But the thing is, if I am passenger princess, which I deserve, which is what I'm really looking for in my life, yeah, we can do that. That's right. Because I don't have to drive.
Right.
But
that's
right.
fine.
That's it.
That
If I am
part.
passing, exactly.
And I think that would be fun.
I'm open. I told her I'm open to driving
well, if we
part
do
of the
that,
way,
then
and we
make sure
like
do it.
come back. Don't get a hotel. Just come back. But we
She
gotta
crazy.
share drive.
Again, as long as I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
I'm shit. No, I can't drive the whole 5 hours.
No,
'cause
but
I'll-
Kim Ann says she's going Friday.
What Friday?
The 6th.
That Friday.
Okay, is
Okay, my schedule.
is that Mocha?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then let's do Friday.
Yes.
And I come back Saturday. I'm gonna have to switch weekends.
If
Like,
if somebody drive an hour, somebody else drive an hour, then I can handle probably
Right.
3. But I know it's gonna be a point where I'm gonna be like I was telling Rose.
Yes,
like
Tima.
leave at 1
Can-
in the morning.
Yes, team. Well, that's my answer. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what team is that?
She said she need a +1 to the Poconos for Valentine's Day. Yup.
That's right.
Yup.
You need a +3.
First of all, +1, because she said she's mesmerized by these. Hold on, girl. Let me give you a look.
Wrong podcast.
What was that? Wrong what? These the wrong.
Wrong
These the right
podcast.
body parts. Wrong. These the right body parts. I don't.
Wrong podcast.
She was like, wrong what? This is right.
Yeah, the chicken said my cousin.
Wrong group chat. Tima.
Oh.
Tima gonna get us off the air. It's Justin said.
Inbox me, girl.
How Justin said, y'all gonna get took down.
Oh yeah, we get canceled.
Also, JB said facts, big facts to all three of y'all can get the work.
Oh, thank you, JB.
I don't be feeling like that. I feel like when JB see me and we seen each other, he don't say nothing. He just be Laverne. I know Laverne makes it well known. Well known.
Well, I don't see JB. First of all, I don't see none of JB comments. So clearly, he got me blocked.
Somebody blocked.
So clearly,
he didn't even know you was blocked.
Right. He forgot. So clearly, I can get it just secretly. Okay.
Kim, man, you talking about riding with your friends in Suffolk? Because don't they got a van?
I just need them to get. What I can't do is miss my boat. So long as I can get back by 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
we's good.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, all right, Teamwork Girl, hit me up, honey. I listen. I need it. It'll be the first Valentine. I don't even know when the last time I've had a Valentine.
Ooh. Does it have that the
heart tub and the champagne
glass tub?
Oh,
shuck it.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I want to go, but I don't feel like being another.
Oh gosh, no.
Then I gotta be like I was in the.
I be admin
and
you not blocked. He said, "You be admin you. I see you. You be be like, hey, and you be quiet. If you want something, you gotta." You know.
Well, I do know that I do know he did show me some attention because the other day he immediately said, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was,
are we in the where are we going?
The other day when we went when we was at the place that nobody guessed. That is JB, right?
No, this is a different JB.
Oh, see, we need to be clear.
This is I think the JB from
Richmond.
Temptations,
yeah. The tall, light skin.
Oh, my bad, wrong JB. See, hey, I'm blocked, so, I didn't know which one you were. Then never mind. Okay, take it back.
You talking about photography?
Yes.
All right.
Now I'm
Kim say she not seeing.
Oh, you
not
unblocked
seeing all
either.
of his comments either.
Oh, so clearly he unblocked me. Okay. Thank you.
I know that's right, Tima. Somebody take notes from Tima.
Okay. She bringing that big D.
Okay.
Big DE.
She bringing that project management skill. Tima say skills are transferable. She bringing that project management.
I know that's
skills
right. Yes.
Plan a date, get a date. I know that's right.
And they do got the champagne jacuzzi.
Champagne nights. Yeah, whatever the rest of their words. Something. All right,
you just make sure you FaceTime me so I can feel like I'm in it too.
Okay.
I don't even want to know nothing about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know nothing.
Oh, guys. Okay. This may or may not be a part 2 next week because we did not even touch on 50% of things that we wanted to touch on. So this may or may not be a part 2 next week. It is very good. I don't know. You guys had some very good, awesome thoughts. So either way it go, y'all better be back next week. Better bring y'all asses back here next week. Okay. Wednesday.
Because she the thug.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. I'm a thug. Bring your asses back. And then while you at it, like, share, follow. Like, share, follow. Find us everywhere. We are
invite your friends.
TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on.
Be careful when you invite your pastors now.
Whatever, invite them and then give them the warning. You know what I'm saying? Because
sinners got sold too.
Right. Sinners got sold. That's right.
And a reminder to please go to the Sister Sex and Secrets page and follow that page because the goal is to completely go straight to there and stream from there. So please do not, if you have not already done so, go to the Sister Sex and Secrets page and make sure that you follow us.
Guys, we appreciate you guys
so very much. It is 11:49, so we are going to be better than yesterday next week. But I will say how super proud I am of Ro and Tam because them doing the book club has really like broadened their horizons, and like they're really having a good time. So much so that the shit I talked last week about not doing it really makes me want to retreat it back and apologize and join the book club, because they are having so much fun. I haven't done it yet. I'm still thinking about it.
Well,
but
I'm getting into reading because I ain't read, but I got bored. I read 2 pages. So, but you said it's one of the ones I think you said, well, you got to read into it. So I'm gonna dedicate myself to 3 chapters, and hopefully by then it will have grabbed me.
Mm-hmm. I love that some of the homework that we do have is really making us better, and so I really do love that. But again, because we have went so far into the podcast, we will do that next week for sure. Anything going on this week that we want to talk about?
I think if anybody has anything they want to invite us to this weekend, we're free. There's nothing going on.
I'm
this
free
weekend.
tomorrow too, y'all. I'm off because I work Saturday.
Oh, anybody who wants to just take me out on a meal date, that would be wonderful, because
she don't date, she restaurants.
I restaurant.
Don't think it's a date.
Listen, food is my porn. I really love food, and so that's my main reason for leaving out of the house is when food is involved. So, yeah, yay!
Thank you, Tima. She said you guys did amazing, and I love how you guys meshed. And to be honest, I can see the growth and development, lady.
Tima, thank you, Puka.
Because we work hard at
we
this.
do.
You know, y'all think that picture we posted was fake. No, we argue and we fuss and we fight.
I'll be like, oh God, I'm so glad. It's not just me.
This one time, it was me and her. This time,
I'm so glad. I was like, oh, it's not just me. I don't even feel too bad no more as I used to. Because these Tauruses is bulls.
The problem is we are so much alike that on some subjects we don't want to back down.
Right.
And so
right.
And we don't back down. And so
because you gonna see my point, and then she said you gonna see her point.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
And then Tam said, let's change the direction of the point altogether.
Right. And it don't work. It don't work. Because no. It was so funny. She was like, it's okay because we can just do this at I said, no, Tam. It gotta happen. Let it happen, Tam. Let it happen. We just gotta get it out. It was funny.
For me personally,
bless her heart.
I be like, oh, it don't pay no rent, right? So she gonna drive and you gonna eat. No, Tam, stop. Get out of this. You're not in this town. That's how I feel like they were saying, because they totally ignored me 100%, and I still just tried to be like,
because we know how to get our point across with each other, and it will be heightened, but we know how to come down.
It sounds like we are arguing in a fuss or fight, but it's not. We're just passionate about what we talk, and I have to apologize for that my entire life, because as soon as I'm passionate about something and it comes off like I'm and I'm not. It's just I'm passionate about what I'm saying, so I always apologize to people. I'm sorry about
Tam
that.
be looking at us like I don't know what to say to y'all.
I don't know where this is gonna go, because totally if it was me and having that conversation with you, or me having that conversation with you, after a while I'll be girl. Mm-hmm.
She back at her shit.
First of all, this ain't accomplishing shit. This is going nowhere. Call me later when it doesn't matter to you anymore. Because for me it doesn't matter. The iron on the bed is over. The bed is dry.
Shout out to everybody who saw my side about her iron on the bed.
Y'all were fucking liars. That's what that is. Because it was me and y'all wanted to get her booty. That's what it is.
Oh, I want to say thank you, because I totally told her that I was right. Yeah. But that was so fun. Oh God, we are hilarious. But it's all love. We definitely have loud conversations and we have heated conversations. But at the end of the day, it's the greater good of Sister Sex and Secrets and our friendship. And so we definitely are all growing, all of us. Because I know I got my shit Ro got hers and Tam got hers, but we worked together and we listened to each other. Maybe not right away, but maybe that second go round and be like, oh wait a minute, that this might be that thing they was talking about that they brought up to me last week. Yeah. So we definitely are, striving for greatness, because this is going to take us soaring, and we want to make sure that we are not hindering what God has blessed us with.
Because at the end of the day, we wanted to pay the rent.
Right, exactly. We wanted to pay the rent. So thank you so much, Tima, for seeing that in us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for all the other good comments. Y'all energy is fire from JV and Kim. Always say they are beautiful and fun. I love you guys. I love all of you.
I appreciate
come
you
back
guys.
next week. It is every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
And be on the lookout, because it's going to be even some off days where we are going to be on as well. We're trying to be in y'all face a little bit more, so that you don't forget these beautiful faces and things like that. So we're coming with some other stuff. We're coming from different segments on different days and all of that.
And Justin, when you watch this on the replay, where the hell was you at tonight? Thank you. Okay. All right. Better.
No, she said we're gonna do it next week.
We're gonna do it next week.
Next
just
week,
because it's almost 12 o'clock and I'm ready to get on my pillow.
Right. Also, love you guys again. Like, share, follow. Get to the YouTube channels. Get to all of those things, because we need to get our viewings up on those, so that we can start going live and making money on those as well, guys. All right? Help us out. Yes. And remember, in a world where you could be anything,
remember to be yourself.
Be yourself, because as you see, our crazy asses are going to be that.
All of it. You getting all of this. You getting all of this.
All of this.
All of this. You getting all of that.
Okay.
So... She got the you got the date already. She got the date already.
Okay, she told me lucky.
Hey, listen, she working on date 2.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. I'll be the dog. Put the leash around my collar. I just want to go get a meal. Put me in a little backpack, a little stroller that they had little puppies in.
Oh my God. All right. Love you guys. Nah. See you next week. Tam, do the honors. Perfect. I can't never get off this. Put your goddamn button.
Ain't nobody think about you, Otis.
Good night, guys.